Guys, here we go. We're still working on two-step or multi-step equations. Before we get to our two-step equation, we have to do some combining of like terms. So we have this negative 4a plus 5 minus 2a minus 9 on this whole side here, and then that equals 44. So the equals 44 side, the 44 side, there are no like terms that we need to put together, but you can see there are a terms and there are constants or whole numbers or integers. Okay, so we're gonna circle our a terms. And remember, when you circle that term, you circle the negative or the operation symbol in front of it. And then we're going to add these two things together. We also have, I guess I'll use another color. We also have those constant terms or those whole number terms. And I'm going to box those. And remember, we did this before when we were simplifying expressions, right? Well, now we're simplifying this expression over here. So I'm going to try and use a reddish color for my a terms, and I'm going to put them together over here. I'm going to add negative 4 and negative 2 are negative 6a, or is negative 6a. And I'm going to use a bluish color. See if it shows up. If it doesn't show up, I'll do something else. I'm going to do positive 5 and negative 9 ends up being negative 4, okay, or minus 4. They're the same thing. I apologize for not having the equal sign directly underneath this other equal sign, but I want to give myself some room for this other equation over here, just in case I need to spread out. All right. So I've taken care of step 1. This was that whole step 1 piece. This is step 1. Find and collect your like terms, or combine your like terms. All right, and that's what we wrote down in our notes yesterday. And we didn't have a chance to look at it. We didn't have any problems like that yesterday. Now we have a couple of problems that we're going to do. Now we can get down to number 2, which is undo any addition or subtraction here. And we have some subtraction, right? We have minus 4. So I'm going to go ahead and use that orange color and add 4. And like we said, the addition property of equality says if I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other side to keep this thing even. So this minus 6a just comes straight down, minus 6a, the equal sign, and then 44 plus 4 is 48. And as we see here, it's going to work out just fine. Now I have some multiplication. I need to undo my multiplication with step 3. I undo multiplication by showing division. We show division with a fraction bar, and we're going to divide by that exact amount that a is being multiplied by. We're going to divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6 on both sides, because the division property of equality. Negative 6 divided by 6, negative 6 is positive 1, right? And so we have just one single a sitting here. There's our equal sign, and 48 divided by negative 6 is negative 8. Sound good? Now we're going to go back to this guy. We're going to go to the second one, and I'm going to try and use this light blue color for my distribution or combining like terms. And there's no distribution here, but I do have some like terms. I don't have any more w terms, but I do have a plus 6 and a minus 1. So let's go ahead and circle. Yeah, we can see it. Plus 6, minus 1. So we'll put these two things together, and 6 minus 1 is 5. right? So plus 5. Well, we just bring this straight down. W divided by negative 3 plus 5 equals 2. Now we have our two-step equation again. So step 1 is out of the way. Change our color. We'll go to step 2. Step 2 says undo this addition. Well, we undo addition with subtraction, or we show the opposite of plus 5, which is minus 5. That goes away. I do the same thing over here. So 2 minus 5 is negative 3 equals W over negative 3. Pardon me. Wow. We have some division here. We're going to undo that division with some multiplication. And this is where you guys hate it, right? Because we have to show multiplication by putting parentheses around these guys. And something outside of parentheses means we're going to multiply what's inside by the parentheses. All right, so negative 3 times negative 3 divided by negative 3. Those two things cancel out to 1. And we have just one W left over, which equals negative 3 times negative 3. Two negatives multiplied give me a positive. 3 times 3 is 9. There you go. So I'm going to move on to the second set. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. So I still have my 3 steps here. I'm going to combine, and it looks like there's still no distribution. There may be some distribution on the sheet, but I didn't remember seeing it, and I wanted to go ahead and combine like terms first. Maybe we'll do the distribution piece in class. So I'm going to take that funky aqua color, and I'm going to circle my like terms again. That's a 3, and that's a plus 11. Well, 3 plus 11 is 14. Right? Well, I keep this negative 4t here. Well, let me undo that. I keep this negative 4t here and bring it straight down. Negative 4 times t, and that's going to equal 2. So step 1's taken care of. We're going to move on to step 2. Step 2 says undo that addition or subtraction. So we're going to undo this addition, this plus 14 with a minus 14. And I do it on the other side. Minus 14. This goes away. I'm left with negative 4t, my equal sign. Now 2 minus 14 is negative 12. Now we all know that t equals 3, but we have to show it because that's what mathematics is, showing how we get from the beginning to the end. So we're going to use a fraction bar. We're going to undo this multiplication with division. We're going to divide by 4 and divide by negative 4. Sorry, negative 4. You can see it. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1, so I'm just left with t on this side. Negative 12 divided by negative 4 is 3. Right? Negative divided by a negative is a positive. So, getting to the last one, this is it. I have a minus 4 and a plus 9 on this side. I don't have anything to combine on the other side, and I don't have any more a terms, just like the one before. Negative 4 and positive 9, or minus 4 and plus 9, is positive 5, plus 5, right? And that's going to equal 7, and just bring down my a divided by 3. Okay, so some number divided by 3 plus 5 is 7. So this has to be 2. This a must be 6. But I'm going to do all of the work because I have to show all of my work. Here we go. We're going to undo our addition with subtraction. We're going to subtract 5 on both sides. Subtract 5 on both sides. That goes away. I have a divided by 3 equals, and I'm going to move it over because I'm running out of space over here because I'm writing funky. 7 minus 5 is 2. So, last bit of work, I have to get rid of division with multiplication. We're going to multiply by what this denominator is, the exact value. So 3 cancels out with 3. I'm left with A equals, and then I multiply by 3 out here. So 2 times 3 is, you're right, 6. So that's how you do it. We're going to keep working on this. This is the last day we're going to work on it. Then we'll probably quiz it and move on. Good job.